What up, everybody? It's your boy Brian James, and I'm back with my guys, Philly guys, Snipes, and we got a special guest today. VA Dimes in the building. What's good, Dimes?
What's good with you, man?
Yes, sir. We got Dimes in the building. He'll be giving us a little update on what's going on, explaining to you guys what's going on with the MCS and what you need to do to get situated with that, and things you can do within the last 3 hours to maybe transition over into the new game. So, so right after this podcast, you might want to leave and hop on the game. So, but let's get into it, man. We got a lot of MCS news going on. Dimes, what do you recommend people do right now, or what can they do right now to prepare for the MCS?
Well, the first thing right now is to finish up your rookie premieres. So like on MUT right now, if you can get 32 rookie premieres, they carry over and they'll be in your binder when you start next year. Plus you'll get the master with Aiden Hutchinson. So like that's a must do right now, but it closes in 3 hours. So if you're going to get it done, that's first and foremost, because when you start the game, all those rookies, you got like Zay Flowers, some of the DB from the Colts, I think he's 6'4". You got some of the receivers like Mims from the Broncos. They're going to be in your binder. As you can see, the Corey Leets are 86 OVR, and the rookie premieres are 84. So these are good players that you want to have now, especially if you're not trying to drop $500-$600 to compete.
Definitely. Okay, and what are the perks? I would say, what would you recommend people do when they first get the game to get ready for the MCS? Because the tournament's what, 3 days, 4 days after the game comes up?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, right now, the playbooks are out. So go through the playbooks, study the playbooks, see what you like, see what you're familiar with. That way you're not spending a whole week and then you get to Friday and be like, you know what, I don't like this playbook. Because then once that qualifier hits Saturday and Sunday, man, if you're uncomfortable, you can go from 1 loss to 3 losses to 4 losses real quick in the qualifier. So spend some time now learning the playbooks. Then once you get the game, get in practice mode. Learn free-form passing. Learn how the blocking works. Learn all the fundamentals of the game and then build. A lot of times people want to see what is Clef doing? What is Henry doing? What is that? Now, wait a second. Don't skip steps. Get your foundation. Understand the basics of the game and build on that.
Definitely. And you being a player that made it to a live event, what is the mental preparation that goes into preparing for the ladders that as soon as it starts, the ladders you right in the mix right as soon as the game come out?
Well, let me first say that the crazy part is this year they took double elimination out.
Oh,
so it's
wait. It's single elimination.
It's single. So after you get through qualifiers, I think like the top 530 qualify, right? Once you get past that, top 32 get a bye. Everybody else single elimination.
Ooh.
So when you come out, like think about it. When it's double elimination, I kind of have that safety net where I can come out and throw a 30 pass game because even if I lose, I still got another chance.
Yeah.
Whereas now, some of these players who are used to making long runs, they're going to be tight as soon as the game starts. Because let that one fumble happen, let that one interception happen, and it can snowball. So when you're in a single elimination tournament, don't come out there trying to be, Mahomes in the first quarter. Take your time, learn how to develop a game plan, and learn how to build up into something. Don't come out there just saying, I got to chuck it. This is the meta. Nah, man, single elimination, one mistake, and your tourney can be over.
Wow. Okay, it was an interesting tweet that popped up from Mutt Leaks, right? In regards to the abilities being a little bit different this year. Did you see that tweet?
Man, I'm nervous. I don't know about you. Have you ever read a contract and you sitting there reading and you're like, I don't know. Man.
Yeah.
They trying to pull something on you. You can hear the language. I don't like the language that they're using. Yeah. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of chance. It honestly sounds like a sim mode. Like you throw it up, it might activate, might not activate. And in a competition, when you're talking about thousands on the line, not only what you can win, but what you put into your team, we're talking about time. Like, no, man, if I throw this pass and this ability says this happened, I need it to happen.
Yeah.
This is competition. This is not for fun. Now we know when we're playing MUT champs, it's gonna be some fluke. That is what it is.
Yeah.
But when I'm in a tournament and there's money, man, it sounds like they playing with our money, man.
Okay. So that's something that raises huge concern for you.
Oh, absolutely. Because you know how Madden is, man. And they always overcorrect.
Yeah.
And one year the game was played a certain way, so they overcorrect. So take it for instance, 22.
Yeah.
The most popular play was a halfback wheel, low ball pass.
Yep.
Everybody hated it. So they overcorrected. Madden 23, high ball everything. So you can see the trends in Madden and how they overcorrect. This language, I'm telling you, man. Wait till that one time you throw it to D-Hop, he 1-on-1, he lights up, doesn't catch it. You can sit and think, man, hold on, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
So
and then too, you talk about passing velocity. What if you got a receiver that's open, but the quarterback's ability don't light up and he floats it and it gets picked off? It's like, nah, man, comp mode, it's got to be consistent.
Definitely. Another question I got for you, because they altered the way the high ball is. You speaking of the high ball last year, in 23. 24, they saying that the high ball is not going to be as effective in the game. Like, how does that alter the dynamic of the competitive scene?
Well, this past year, if you had 1-on-1, if you're about to get sacked, you just throw the high ball because it wasn't going to get picked off. At worst, it's an incompletion, period. And most likely, you're going to ag the person and catch it. So now, instead of having that bailout, people are going to have to actually make reads. They're going to have to make sure they're outside the pocket so they can throw it away and not get intentional grounding. It helps the game so much more. But last year, it was probably one of the biggest bailouts I've seen in Madden.
Definitely. Okay, so it was a little controversy in the Madden community this past weekend, I should say. We had Kiv. Can you put that tweet up?
Yep.
Kiv posted. Some players who happened to get the game early. EA gave certain players the game early, and Kiv had this to say about it. And I'm curious to know, you being a competitive player, somebody that's qualified for live events and made it to an actual live event, how do you feel about what Kiv had to say about it?
Look, man, well, first of all, let me go and qualify. Make sure y'all understand, when I made the live event and my name came up at the top, I had MUG up there. I had to give my shout out to Madden Underground. So let's make sure we understand that first and foremost, my biggest Madden moment. I knew who helped me get there. I knew my brothers that was rooting for me, and I put Madden Underground up there. But anyway, so to this tweet,
for sure.
To this tweet, Kiv is correct. It's an unfair advantage. The qualifiers are next weekend. The game changer probably had the game 3 total weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks. If you talk about today,
once
3 weeks.
Starts,
Wait. I'm thinking they just got it. They had it for 3 weeks.
Well, I'm saying once the qualifier starts, it would have been at least 3 weeks that they've had this game.
Oh my!
Because if you look at Eric Rayweather, has been putting out videos probably for about almost 2 weeks now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, and I don't know what all K-Mac has to do to appease the game changer mode to be in that. I'm sure he's doing some work. However, he's getting looks at the player feel. I'm sure he's in the Discord with his crewmates.
Yeah.
As I would be. Now, trust me, if my Walmart plug come through this weekend, I'm going to have the game. It is what it is.
We're going to get into that right after this, but go ahead, finish explaining.
K-Mac's not wrong for EA giving him the game and him playing it.
Yeah.
Now, one of my favorite movies is Friday After Next, and Money Mike asked his girl, he said, where was your antennas? Why wasn't K-Mac offline when he did it? I don't know. Where was your antennas when you turned the game on?
Yeah.
He should have been offline.
Yeah.
And Kiv is not wrong. It's an unfair advantage because if you make that top 32, man, all you got to do is win one game and get to the money. So I see both sides of it. A lot of times, today's day and age, they want you to pick a side. Now, Kiv is right and K-Mac's right. Yeah. Now, when they got into all the other extra and all that mess, y'all.
I didn't want to get into that part, but I mean, like, the person that's wrong here is EA. Like that's the only person you could blame in this situation. He literally had no say into, if you give me the game early, I'm gonna play the game.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Everybody's
Everybody's gonna play the game, you know. But if somebody say, "Oh, you know what? It's not right. I'm gonna wait till all my peers have it." Nah, that's not what you're gonna do. That's realistically, that's not what's gonna happen. But with that being said, we know, like you said, Dimes, where everybody go? Oh, there we go.
I got this, bro. You keep talking.
You know, but like what you said if your plug come through this weekend, because if you know, I posted on Twitter, the Madden gonna hit the hood early. It always hits the hood early. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And people say, well, what does that even mean? Some people don't know where the hood is. So my thing is this: if whatever city you in, those places that you don't like to go to or you're told to avoid, that's where Madden is located at. You'll be able to
More
find
than likely
this weekend in those places. You know what I mean? So my thing I recommend is you find your nearest mom and pop shop or whatever, you know, because the game is going to be there Thursday.
Yep.
Well, tomorrow. The game will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Now it's up to you to have a mouthpiece, the gift of gab, in some kind of way to maneuver and talk somebody into giving it to you early. But the game is going to be in stores tomorrow. And they're going to say, we have the PS4 and the Xbox One edition. That's what they're going to tell you. Those come out on the 11th or the 10th or 11th. We will have those. And what you guys forget is, I play on Xbox Series S and PS5. But there's dual entitlement. So those games come with a code that you can play on the next gen. So
that part.
I'm just giving you free game right there. Contact your nearest mom and pop shop, your swap meet, your flea market that sells. They got a video game spot there. Contact those spots. Those are the places that get it early. You don't have to be on Twitter complaining about these guys getting it from EA and all that stuff, because you got your plug and you know where it's at in the hood. You know what I mean? So, and if you don't know where the hood is, it's wherever your mama don't want you to go. She say, you know what, baby, don't go that way. Stay from over there on this side of the tracks or whatever. Don't go over there. That's where the hood is. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't go by yourself.
Don't go by yourself.
Yeah, the spots you don't go by yourself. Right.
And don't go in there asking, hey, you guys got the Madden? You got to be real discreet about it. You got to pick up some stuff in the store, walk around, say, hey, man, you got that Madden in the back? Oh, yeah, we did get it. You got to be real discreet. Don't go in there just asking for it.
Hold on. And full disclaimer. Don't go there saying that Madden Underground said that you guys are having this. No, we did not.
Don't say we sent you either. Don't say
we did not send you.
We just saying you better hit up some of these spots. You better be real discreet. Because if you come in there saying you got the Madden, they're gonna look at you and say, "Nah, we ain't got it."
Exactly.
Who sent you?
And a little more free game. Take $30 extra with you.
Yeah, that part too.
$35 extra with you.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Because they gonna upcharge you. They gonna definitely upcharge you, man. So we giving you the free game out there. The game is gonna be on the street this weekend, and it's up to you to have a gift of gab to finesse and maneuver that situation in your favor. So that's. With that being said, what you got to say, Philly? You've been kind of quiet.
I'm not saying a damn thing. I don't know what you gentlemen are speaking of. I do not know. If you could kindly spell out the word hood for me, Brian James, I can look it up on the internet. And that's it, sir.
Now I ain't plugging. I can't plug my plug because I ain't trying to get them caught up.
Nah, can't do that. Can't do that.
It's if you know, you know. Like for the people that know, it's mainly the older generation. New generations is they inboxing me about New Zealand, and I'm like, bro, what the hell is? I don't even know what that is. I've never used the New Zealand thing.
No, that's the whole thing. We're trying to change your code and this, that, and third.
Yeah,
y'all take that chance if you want to, though. Microsoft will get the Xbox people know this anyway. That Microsoft will get to you eventually with that stuff, and then you won't be able to download anything anymore. I've seen a couple people deal with that, and then their Xbox is now bricked because of it. So y'all better chill with that New Zealand bit.
They cooked that this Monday night. It's like a worldwide release at 8 Eastern. So
yeah.
Even going to New Zealand now don't even work no more.
It don't even matter. Yeah,
I tried to do the New Zealand one time, and then I tried to pay with PayPal, and it was like, hold on, your zip code ain't matching up.
Oh yeah, see, they hip to it, man. So like I said, man, like if you're trying to get the game early, you know, this is what it is. Make sure you on top of, you know, just top of your neighborhood and community. You know where to go. You know what I'm saying? You know where to go if you locked in like that. But with that being said, we got a lot of stuff going on coming up in the next upcoming weeks. We got the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League, the Madden Royals PS5 Pro League, and it's gonna be great. Dimes, you a veteran. You actually won the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League, the Madden Royals Pro PS5 Pro League, and the Madden Underground PS5 Pro League. So you one of the few people that is a champion in all of these leagues. But with that being said, what can some of the guys get ready for this year? Like, how should they prepare for league play this year in Madden Underground and Madden Royals?
Well, of course, right now we got, you're bidding on a team. First off, you know what I mean? Don't stretch yourself. You know what I mean? The game coming out, make sure that you can get a team that you got the money to pay for.
Yeah.
First and foremost. And then, you know what I mean? Study the teams. First thing I look for is I want a young quarterback. Somebody that I can build around. Then you're going to look at your abilities out there, wide receiver, running back, O-line. Study your teams. And then, DM a couple players. Like, hold on, bro. What team you thinking about getting? I don't necessarily know if I want to match up with you. I had a time, a couple years ago, I was going to get the Ravens, and somebody jumped up in front of me and drafted the Ravens. And, that rubbed me the wrong way. So you got to make sure that if you're going to get in there in the trenches with a dog, so like say you want to get the Bengals, well, you got to go against the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Browns.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you're not a great player, try to get a team where the division is weak. So you got to do a lot of different studying. It's not about just getting a team. There's a lot of factors that are involved in CFM. And the thing that I love about CFM is this, like us three gentlemen, y'all three gentlemen on the call, I can copy your MUT team. If you want to play regs, I can pick the same team as you. When we play CFM, I'm the only player in the world with this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I get to create and build what I want. And at the end of the day, if I don't win, it's on me. It don't matter if MUT drop a card. It don't matter if I don't have a regs player, don't get an upgrade. Nah, this team is my team. So make sure you study your team, know your team, find out how they upgrade, find out how they get better. And man, do your homework. Do your homework.
Definitely.
I don't care how good you are. We've had a lot of good players in Madden Underground watch a bunch of Super Bowls.
Facts. For real.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
For real. So it goes a long way when you do the preparation. And like I said, like both leagues are full right now. We are at capacity in both leagues. So congratulations to everybody that signed up. We did that within a week span.
Game ain't dropped.
You know what I'm saying? The game didn't even drop yet. League is already full. We at capacity. I know league's still trying to find people and stuff like that. And we at capacity already. So with that said, kudos to everybody that signed up, that got their money in and everything, and they getting ready for the auction. This weekend we'll be dropping the auction expiration times for you guys. So we'll be dropping that in the Discord. You'll be knowing exactly what time each team will expire. That means what times you need to get those bids in by. They'll be expiring 5 minutes apart. But you guys will have a week prior to the auction house is going to open a week prior to the auction going live. I mean, not going live, but expiring on the day of expiration. So the day of expiration for Xbox is September 2nd. The day of expiration for PS5 is September 3rd. So you want to definitely make sure you do the necessary homework on the teams that you want, and understand that, I know that this team, like Dime said, this team is here, and I may want this team, but these other teams may also be in this division, and ain't no telling what type of dogs is gonna go after those teams, and I'm gonna be lined up with those guys too. So, best in my opinion, I've always taken the approach of. No, I've always taken the approach of I'm loyal to my Titans, but most winners take the approach of best team available, but sometimes you also got to factor in the division. So with that being said, keep that in mind. Also, like I said, we'll be opening the auction house on, let me give you an exact date for everybody. It will be for Xbox, it will be August 26th, the auction house will open. And for for the PS5, it'll be August 27th. So those days, the auction house will be open for you guys to actually see what it looks like, get familiar with the website, and be able to put those bids in and get ready, man. Because it's gonna be like you guys, how we bought the teams last year. Mm-hmm. Those teams go quick. This is gonna be a little bit different because you'll be able to see the highest bid and be able to outdo it if you can. If you can't, don't like you said, don't overextend yourself, because if you don't have the money for the team going right back in the auction. So make sure you got something that you can spend or you can afford and things like that. We got a lot of different tier teams and a lot of good teams are in different places. So make sure you do what's necessary to get the team that you actually want.
Can you repeat that one more time as to when the auction days are going to be open?
Okay, the auction opens on the 26th of August for Xbox and on the 27th of August for PS5. So that means that you guys will have the link to the store and you guys will be able to go in there and on the website and go through and see what time it actually expires. The team start the league, the auction for Xbox, the expiration date where we're going to be live streaming who gets what team is on September 2nd for Xbox. Oh no, September 1st.
September 2nd for Xbox, 2nd. September 3rd for PlayStation 5.
September 3rd for PS5. So with that being said, get in there, get familiar with the website. Because each team you go after to want to put a bid and you need a token for it. So what you got to do is you got to register. You got to register the token. Each team you need a token for each team. So if you're going to be in a bid on a bunch of teams, just know you need a token for each team. The tokens are free, but you still have to go through the purchase process to get those tokens. So that's why we're giving you a week to get those tokens and get familiar with the auction process and be able to put those bids in and get familiar with the website. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions, you guys got a week time to get those questions answered, because if you wait to the second and you're like, hey man, I tried to get it and I didn't. We gave you a whole week to get ready for this. You know what I mean? We gave you a whole week to get ready for this, get familiar with the website and all these different things. So on the 26th and the 27th, Madden Royals will be getting a link in the Discord, and the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League will be getting a link in the Discord that'll give you access to the store, and you'll be able to see all the teams that are available and what's there. So I recommend you guys be prepared for those on those dates, lock those dates in. And then also next weekend, we'll be dropping the Madden Underground advanced schedule. Not next weekend, but next week on the podcast. We'll be dropping a Madden Underground advanced schedule. And we're trying to make sure everything that we do doesn't run into anything going on with the MCS. So that's what we want to make sure that our playoffs and all that stuff doesn't hit anybody and they're caught in between and have to make a decision between the league and MCS. We want you guys that are competing in those events to be able to lock in and focus on those events on those weekends. And that way that you guys don't have to worry about somebody pressing you or rushing you into a game and things like that. You guys can actually lock in and get those things done, because we have a lot of guys that are on the pro circuit competing in those type of events. Everybody's been through everybody in the league has been through I'm gonna say, not gonna say a screening process, but we're all familiar with everybody in the league. And if you're here because we wanted you here, and we felt like you'd be a good fit for what it is that we're trying to do and we're trying to achieve with the league. So it's something that, like I said, it's not for everybody, but it's for you guys. You know what I mean? So we it's a lot of different leagues doing a lot of different things, and we trying to stay true to not necessarily, when we say pro league, it's not necessarily, these are MCS guys. No, not necessarily. These are pro franchise guys. These are guys that can build a team, because you can take an MCS dude and drop him in the franchise, and when free agency hit, his whole team might be in it.
Yep.
It might be. Am I lying, Dimes?
Nope. No, 100%. Every year. Every year. Dude, we got a dude drop because he lost all his players to free agency. So that means that he may be in a Madden MCS pro, but franchise, he wasn't he might have been a Madden franchise amateur. But what I'm saying is these are pro franchise leagues, and it's built on skill, as far as skill, you building your team, managing your team, and actually getting on there playing your games. So that's when we say franchise, pro franchise. That's what it is. We're not talking about, we got dudes from the MCS and all that. It ain't even that. It's about you being able to function in the ecosystem in which we've created with this franchise that we're doing, and you'll be able to be competitive in this ecosystem. Now, what it does is when you're able to go and play in the MCS and you got all the bells and whistles and all that other stuff, it makes you a better player to a certain extent. Am I lying, Don? No, 100%.
Yeah, so it makes you a much better player if you can play in this type of system and go out, and then you got all the weapons at your disposal. Oh, you a problem now because you play without it. You know how to play without it. Majority of these guys can only play with the things that the weapons and abilities that they have at their disposal. So if you used to playing with and without them, and then you got an opportunity to have everything at your disposal when you go into those tournaments, you're gonna be a problem, a weapon of destruction. So with that being said, get ready. The league is gonna be tough. PS5 is gonna be hell. I'm just letting y'all know now. Like PS5 is a problem. You got a lot of former winners. You got a lot of champions in that league, and it's gonna be a headache. Xbox is gonna be a headache too. But Xbox, the guys they gonna be competitive. They gonna talk. They talk. But we gonna see. But PS5, you guys got problems over there because there's a lot of people
Are you saying PS5 is better than Xbox?
No, I'm not saying that.
Nah, you know what it is. You know what it is more than anything. PS5 got a lot of the young bucks. You know what I'm saying? Way younger. They got a lot of the young bucks. So because they got the young bucks, we know the young bucks is on that game like no other. Dimes, we already know what it is with you. Like, this is your baby. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, young, old, don't make it never mind to you. You're going to be a guy that's going to be competitive every year. We've seen it time and time again. You know what I mean? But we all.
Miles glitching.
But say again?
No, he said Miles glitching. If I move this green screen, you realize I'm actually in a trap house. But they mixing the work in the back.
Hey, wait. I ain't trying to. I don't want to spoil nothing.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream.
Hey, I don't want to spoil nothing. But now that it's crossplay, we can finally settle this PS5, Xbox, Civil War.
Oh no! Oh, we got. You know how we got to do the invitational tournament.
Invitational, yeah.
So everybody get that work now. It's one tournament now. You know what I'm saying? We used to have a PS5, Xbox. It's one tournament. So we're gonna see everybody get an opportunity. It's gonna be a free event, cash prize.
Yep.
Come get that work. So like I said, we're gonna drop that too.
With one person. Just match me up with one person, and he's on this call.
Who you want? Philly guy?
He's on this call. I'm not gonna say what region. I'm not gonna say his name represents a region. I'm not gonna say who he is. I just hope God matches me up with him. He likes the Jets. I see that Aaron Rodgers grin on his face from time to time. That's just one person I want to kick off my Madden season. I ain't gonna say his name.
It's going down.
We might have to make that happen, huh?
We got to make it happen.
Because Philly guy said he takes pride. He said, I always give Dimes trouble early in the year.
Oh, I know he thinks he does. He thinks he's got something figured out.
He been quiet. He's so quiet. Philly,
what you got to say, bro?
Hey, look, Dimes is a special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to treat him like that. I don't want to, he brought it up. I didn't want to bring up the fact that I called you B. James, and I begged you not to put him in my bracket because I just got finished whooping his ass. And I know you remember that. So I'm just saying, yeah.
Nah, did the joint froze up or something? That was when you was on that hotel Wi-Fi when you was on vacation.
No. That's when you learned about the Y-Pop. And then everybody, Dimes got the Y-Pop. And I'm like, okay, he got it. He using it. He rocking it. He building it into a scheme. You know what I'm saying? So if you can make that happen, B. James, I would greatly appreciate it because.
Hey, I got a question. I'm going to ask Dimes this. I'm going to ask Dimes this on the air. Because I saw you do it in the league, and you may not want to tell me if you want to tell me off there. If you want to share with the rest of the world, that's cool. But I've had a question that's been irking me for the longest. How are you rat catching out of those bubbles?
I'll tell you because it doesn't work in Madden 24.
Okay.
The same way. I have figured it out, but I'm not going to say that. I have my passing settings on FAR settings. It's probably on FAR 8 out of 20. So when I throw the ball, I'm able to throw it up the field, and he catches it full speed. I'm probably the only person in the world who does that. But
yeah, I noticed that. That was something I was
crazy. He be
that's glitchy, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, he's catching it and accelerating upfield on the bubble screen. Like that's something that you guys, if you guys get time, make sure you guys follow Dimes Twitch. Give them your Twitch information, Dimes, right now, so they can
VA540 Dimes. Right now we on partner push. We super close. I want to hit it before Madden 24 because that way, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I can just focus on the CFM and Madden Underground and, focus on MCS. But if you get a chance to stop by the stream, man, greatly appreciate it. And, I'm chilled out. I'm an OG. You know what I mean? I got a wife and kids. So it's not going to be a place where I'm on there spazzing out, screaming, acting a fool. But it's definitely a place where you can come and learn about the game, see high level play, and just vibe, man. We locked in. I can barbershop talk. I can cook out where we're at, and we can talk it like we just left church. So it's definitely one of those things, man, where everybody really just has a good time. We don't do the young boy stuff, man. It's funny when we have young trolls from time to time. It's very rare. We'll come into the stream and everybody's kind of like, nah, bro, this ain't the place. It's the OGs just chilling. But we got the young bulls in there too, trying to hang out. You know how they want to hang out with the uncle and show that they belong as well. So man, it's definitely a fun place. And it's definitely got the Madden Underground vibes. Where, man, we out here just pushing and getting better, man, and creating a platform not only for ourselves, but those who come behind us.
For sure. That's what we like to hear, man. Like I said, Don's got one of the fastest growing streams I've seen from anybody in the Madden community. So make sure you guys definitely check it out. That's something I watch every morning while I'm at work because I work graveyard shift. So when he's getting on, I'm getting off. Got 2 more hours to kill at work. So I'm watching the stream to kill the time faster. You know what I mean? So it make the time fly when I'm watching the stream. So definitely check that out, man. Something you want to definitely watch and make sure you lock into. It's a lot of gems in those streams. You know what I mean? Me watching, I had to ask. I said, yo, I need to know what was that about because I haven't seen anybody doing that, accelerating out of the bubble like Don's was doing it. So shout out to Don's on sharing that with us, man.
And I might drop it, the Madden 24. I know how to do it now. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I drop that though.
So
I know Philly guy wants it. I'm gonna wait. Man. I got something, bro. I can't share no more.
Oh, you got something crazy?
I can't share no more.
Okay.
We share no more.
Keep it low key then. With that being said, let's talk about real quick before you get out of here. What are some of the sleeper teams that people may want to check out in franchise? I'm gonna let everybody chime in on this one because I got a few I want to think of. I can think of too. But what are some of the few sleeper teams you guys can think of that these guys may want to check out going into this auction? Or maybe even if you in any other leagues that you might have an opportunity, you're in a lottery or something, and you might get the 32nd or 25th or 16th pick. What are teams that people may want to look into in franchise that most people may not be paying attention to?
I'll go ahead and jump in. Snipes, I hate to blow your cover, man. Them New York Giants. A lot of times, people thinking the Eagles should be solid. Yeah. They don't have really they got Jalen, what's his name?
Jalen Hyatt.
The burner. He's for the Eagles. Oh, for the
Eagles.
He's kind of solid. Yeah, Quez Watkins. He's solid.
Yeah.
But they don't have really a whole lot. They're a great NFL team, not necessarily a great Madden team. But when it comes to the Giants, I look at you got Thibodeau, the rookie out there on defense, somebody to build around. But I look at that offense. You got Danny Dimes got speed. You got Saquon, hopefully, unless something crazy happened before the season.
Yeah.
You got Waller at tight end, and you got the rookie Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee.
Especially if they boost him up.
Yeah. Absolute burner. So you can run the ball. When they had to stop the run, you got a tight end who's going to get open every single time in Waller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you got Hyatt who can take the top of the defense off.
And Paris Campbell.
Oh, and they got Campbell from the Colts.
Yeah.
So they got 2 receivers. Campbell's probably 93, 94 speed.
Yeah.
You got speed. You got a run game. You got the young O-line. I'm telling you, that is a sleeper team. And you got to look at it. You got okay, the NFC East is going to be tough.
Yeah.
But, man, the NFC as a whole is wide open. So it's easy to get into that top 3. So the Giants are a sleeper for me.
Man.
Okay. What about you, Snipes?
My bad, bro. I drove the price up.
Thank you, brother. Now, look.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Not today's prices.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It is. And look, I don't know if the Lions are necessarily a sleeper. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're necessarily a sleeper, but they're a team that kind of stands out to me as well. They got some solid pieces, man, on the offensive end. I like the Lions a lot as far as, but I don't the thing about it is this is obviously something that we're talking about, going into this game. Some of us has played the game already, the final product. But I gotta say right now, for me, it would be the Detroit Lions. I like what I see from the offensive end with them. Defense, I'm not too sure of yet, but you know, we already know speed kills in Madden. So they're gonna have a ton of speed. We know what Jameson Williams is all about. You know what I'm saying? It was 98 speed. He's probably still gonna be 98 speed again. Don't they have a rookie running back now that's got some pretty decent speed?
Yeah,
Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs. Matter of fact,
he in 94. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the Giants have been practicing with him this week, and Brian Daboll came out and said that dude is a monster, and he's a rookie. He ain't even stepped foot on the field yet in a real game yet. So like, I was watching NFL Network.
He fumbled twice though. I saw the fumbles.
Oh, he did fumble. Okay, well, speed wise. He's going to be a guy. Exactly the point. You know what I mean? He's not going to really fumble like that as much in Madden, but at the end of the day, they're just chock full of speed. I like the Lions as a big sleeper team for sure in this year's game.
And didn't they get the tight end from the Vikings, Hawkinson?
Yeah, no. He went to the Vikings.
He went to the Vikings from the Lions.
He went to the Vikings from the Vikings. Yeah.
Ooh. But they definitely got a cool little squad over there, and they got a few tight ends with a little bit of speed too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So definitely something to look into. What about you, Philly? Who you got over there? Talk to me, man.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I've been talking about the Giants, and Dimes just blasted it. You know what I'm saying, on the airways, and then Snipes followed up with the Lions. You know, we've been talking about them. I'm gonna go out on a limb, man. I'm gonna say the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna say that's a sleeper team. A lot of people ain't really thinking about. You know what I'm saying? They got speed. They got a good secondary.
This man drunk, man.
You drunk? I'm just saying.
He trying to get the Dolphins. That's what he's trying to do.
Hey, no, but for real, I mean, I honestly don't know why I keep coming back to them, but you know, them Commanders, man, like when you look at their defense and you look at the weapons that they have on offense, they just really seem like a team that's not that far away from being dominant. I mean, you got. And Doms knows his name because we had to deal with his versions of and incarnations of this character, Mr. Montez Sweat. And now Montez, you know, there's another young outside linebacker that's getting 90 plus speed out there. You know what I'm saying? With the acceleration, he's got all the tools. So, you know, we know they've always had a good front seven. We know their defense is legit. They got Scary Terry. I mean, they have all of the pieces that you need, maybe to do work in year one. But man, you get your first and second round pick in that first draft, and you definitely go be a contender in the NFC East. They're to me, they just have almost everything that you need defensively, and then offensively. Like I said, they're probably a first and a second round pick away, you know, for being in contention for that division. So definitely the Commanders. But yeah, them Giants, boy, whew, they special too.
You know my team. What team I've been talking about for the longest?
Yeah.
What team?
You have been. You've been talking about the Rams. You said you don't care what nobody else say. You taking the Rams.
I ain't say that. I said New England and all them DBs they got. They got too many. They got too many DBs over there. They got
that conversation. Yeah.
They got 295 speed corners, 293 speed corners. They got three DBs. I mean three safety that's 80 or above in the secondary. So you can put any one of those guys at the sub linebacker spot and have them lurking and doing whatever you want to do with them. They got an edge rusher. And that defense is crazy. You know, offensively, I think they need a little bit of work on the offensive side, but that O-line is solid. They got Malik Cunningham, if you're talking about mobile quarterbacks, you know, so I think that's something that's a dynamic in our league. If you get to give your quarterback the X factor development trait, you know what I'm saying? That's a quarterback that I would put it on opposed to putting it on him. And he got the higher throw power than Mac Jones anyway, you know. So I would if you're thinking about taking New England, they got Malik Cunningham, who's a mobile quarterback. You got what's the fast receiver? I think he got like 96 or 97 speed. That guy, they got him and a couple other pieces too. You got two tight ends. They got I think they got the tight end from the Dolphins. Was it the Dolphins or Zeki? So they got a squad. They got a good old line. All you got to do is add some pieces over the next season or two, and I think they'll be a solid team that can compete in that division because they got the secondary to run with those receivers that the Dolphins have.
But you know what's scary though? is that the Goons want the Dolphins,
Yes.
Bills, and the Jets.
Yes.
So if you do get the Patriots, you're gonna be jumping in there with 3 dogs. And that is
Savages.
scary. That's the scary part of getting the Patriots.
The Patriots, yeah.
But that goes right back to what Doms was talking about earlier. When the Doms was talking about doing your homework and watching what you're gonna do as far as picking a team in a division. You're gonna have to watch those particular type of teams, and because if you get some dogs that go and they pay for those big teams, now you really gonna be hitting that division. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so check this out. I got a question for the commissioner.
What's up?
If I get the Jets and I have Aaron Rodgers, can I put the X factor on Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you can't. Aaron Rodgers doesn't keep his ability though.
Oh, okay. That's what I want to know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wouldn't be able to keep his ability. But like I said, because I had guys asking me questions. Oh, what if one of my players? What if I got Aaron Rodgers and he retires? And that's where the draft class come in. And I was gonna tell people that like you normally use the rookies, the real rookies, and things like that. So what we normally do is give everybody access to the draft class. Everybody we upload it. Everybody can download it. And the thing is, it's just a race to get to that spot. You know what I'm saying? To get in position to get those players, but everybody has access to the draft class. And what we do is we normally put maybe 2 to 3 X factor quarterbacks in there, so that way if you lost a quarterback, all you got to do is get in position or make a trade to get the draft picks or whatever to get the players. Because if you know you need a quarterback, you know it's opportunities. And then on top of that, we got the side quest too. That if you can also retain. If you lose an ability on somebody, you can retain it, and if you're able to retain it with your side quest, you can put it on the quarterback that the next quarterback up if you retire. So it's a lot of things in place that we have to where you guys shouldn't worry about those type of things. Just make sure you just do what you got to do with your side quests that you have on a week-to-week basis, and those will be available to you when you go. Like when we open the auction house, you'll be able to see the side quests for each team. Because I saw Taylor made in the Discord saying, what if week 1 I got to run for 250? It's not going to be based on the player. Yeah. The team, the side quests are already there. It's week 1 through 18. They're already done. It's based on your team and the tier your team falls under. So if you got a tier 4, tier 5 team, then your side quests might be a little bit easier for you. But if you got a tier 1 team, those side quests are going to be a little bit more difficult because you got a better team. So it's going to be fun, man. Get ready for that.
Yeah. You know what? I got a question for you guys, too, because, you know, we did get to see one game already, you know, with the Hall of Fame game.
Yes.
And we've seen some things from DTR. My question to you guys.
Oh, my God.
My question to you guys.
Hey.
Are they going to boost that man up before the final rosters? Are they going to boost him up speed wise or whatever it may be? Do you think he's gonna get an extra boost?
I don't think so. Maybe it might be minimal. I would love to see it though.
Yeah, I mean you got no reason to believe that they would do that. Like some people are gonna say, oh, it's just one game. He's playing against third stringers and everything else like that. But the bottom line is, we all know that he passed the eye test.
Yeah.
And we saw that young man out there talking to his coaches. Yep. We saw him out there making plays. And you can say what you want to say, but, you know, they may not have all the experience, but those are still NFL caliber players out there. That's the reason they're out there on the field, is to try to compete and make the team. So, you know, they will be starters at some point. They will be on different rosters. And, you know, does he deserve a boost? Absolutely. There's a lot of players that we're going to see they're going to show out that definitely deserve a boost.
I'm wondering if Jalen Hyatt's going to get a boost too.
Yeah, they said he ran at 24 miles per hour, which was faster than Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, yo, they got to at least make him as fast as Quez Watkins, at least. I think. And I think if you do that,
Quez
then that makes
Quez is like a 97, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A 97
if you do that, then the Giants go from here to maybe there.
Yeah,
yeah. But I don't think, if they do it based on like last year, at one point in time, the Ravens had the 3 fastest ball carriers in the league.
Yeah.
With Bateman, Duvernay, and I think D-Jack. The 3 high speed, and none of them got a speed boost. So
yeah,
we'll see. But as far as DTR though, I think they'll want to see him versus a stable organization and a team that actually wins football games first. And if he can do that versus a better organization, I think that he might get a boost. So
yeah, he been cooking the Lions though. They're cooking the Lions.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, like I said, everybody, and I see, he said it's Easy Zay. He said, when can we see the side quest? The side quest will be available the same day as the auction house opens up. So on the 27th, you guys will be able to see the side quest when the auction house, the 26th, I should say, 26th and 27th. So you guys should be able to see the side quest. That'll be available for you guys, where you can see what team you want. And you can see what the goals are for those teams on a weekly basis. Rewards will be given out on I think it was it every 4 weeks, Philly is an upgrade depending on how many you accomplish. Okay, so every 4 weeks you get an upgrade or some kind of reward for your accomplishment depending on the tier, and it's all tier based. So if your team and it'll change every season. The tiers will change every season. You don't have to pay anymore after all this. There's nothing else to pay. But the tiers have changed and the goals have changed and the rewards have changed every season based on the roster grades that are given based on the teams, you know. So with that being said, it's gonna be fun, man. Like I said, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be something new. It's something new that we've implemented. And you know, I know it's a lot of people, a lot of different places. You can just buy the abilities, but it's a franchise. We're not playing one season. We're playing multiple seasons. You guys paying for 4 up front, and then we gonna even play after that. So like that's just to get you locked in. But we just wanted people that were down to make that long time investment and be here, and you guys did that. So we thank you guys for that. But we trying to play from Madden to Madden, man. So like, it's gonna be fun. So like I said, keep it locked, and we're gonna have those quests for you on the 26th and 27th, or I think it's 26th and 27th, and the auction house will be open too. And then on the 2nd and the 3rd, we'll have the live stream where you'll see what players are getting what teams and who's winning these auctions. And we'll announce it on the stream live so you guys can know who's in your divisions and who you're gonna be locking in with every week. So it's gonna be fun, man. So it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be real dope. I can't wait.
These dates that's down below, everyone. These dates that are down below. These are the dates for when the auction is going to take place again, and when they're going to officially end.
These are the end dates.
These are the end dates.
The auction is going to be open for you guys to go in and put bids in on the 26th and on the 27th if you're in PS5. So you'll be able to go in and see what the highest bid is, and what if people want to wait, because people gonna try to wait to the last minute. I do not recommend doing that.
Don't do that,
because that 5 minutes is gonna go by fast, and while you might be trying to refresh or going through something, and the team you want to get picked up. But you want to get in there and see what it's about and get familiar with maneuvering through the site. That's all I'm saying. That's all you want to do is get familiar with maneuvering through the site, and that way you can go from team to team. Buy the tokens. I recommend going and getting the tokens early for the teams that you would be interested in purchasing. So go in early, get the tokens for those teams, and then figure out when the day that the auction expires, which is the 2nd and the 3rd. 2nd for Xbox at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday for PS5, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And make sure you guys do not miss.
PS5 is 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
No.
You're going to do that earlier, right?
No. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's what you call it.
That's for Xbox.
That's for PS5 on Sunday. That's what Snoop said he wanted.
Okay. So we changed that up. All right. Well, let me change that. Let me change that. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Hey, and let me just add something. Look, it's the beginning of the month. Please pay your rent and your mortgage.
Please.
I don't want to see no GoFundMe's on Facebook.
Hey, dude.
Please handle your business first, okay?
Yo, I don't want nobody hitting me up 2 weeks later like, hey man, I gotta sell my team. I gotta figure something out about bills.
Cut a couple extra yards over the next couple of weeks. Cut your grandma's
what I've done, like I've telling, even with myself, all my little guilty pleasures and habits, I put aside my money for that I usually spend on those. So all the fast food I normally eat, all the snacks I usually sneak out to go get. You know what I'm saying? I put my money to the side, and that's devoted to getting whatever team I want. You know what I mean? So
Go vote.
So if you got a little smoking habit, you got a little whatever that is, a little drinking habit, you know what I'm saying? Put that little money to the side and say, I'm gonna spend this. If you out there, you know, whatever you got to do with the females, you tricking on the females, little money to the side. Say, you know what, baby, this week I'm gonna have to cut you off because I gotta get my team. And she gonna say, what team? Don't worry about that. But if I win, it's more money. You know what I'm saying? More tricking for you. But I'm saying so it just is what it is. That's for all the dudes that be out there tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what I heard. But shout out to those guys. But what I'm saying is, put the money to the side.
Where are we going
with
this?
I don't know. I'm just trying to emphasize the emphasis on putting the money to the side.
Please.
Making sure you do what you got to do.
Please.
Yeah. So, but it's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait.
I like what Dom said, Matty. Let everybody know. Please pay your rent. Like,
pay your rent. Make sure your bills are
taken
taken care of.
Make sure your bills are taken care of. Because if you don't have no electricity, how you gonna play Madden anyway?
Hey, cause we don't need to be playing. Nobody playing on their neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
Nobody on their neighbor's Wi-Fi.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure your bills are taken care of,
Let me move the
man.
PlayStation closer to the window.
Closer to the window.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's almost like
cords going out your window to the neighbor's yard.
It's almost like we gotta let people know here, man. Just give yourself a limit. Give yourself somewhat of a limit. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. For a lot of guys here, it's gonna be an investment.
No, yeah. No, because
I understand.
Like I said,
I understand.
I see people. I see Wrangler saying people won't pay for the MUT stuff, but will pay for stuff. The thing is, in the MUT stuff, a lot of people invest in MUT and don't get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people, like, you see Don's has a stream that he runs. He can do that because he has a lucrative stream. You know what I'm saying? But there are other people that are invested in MUT, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. If you got it, blow it however you want. Yeah. But I'm saying is, in franchise, you only got to beat 31 other guys to get to the money. He talking about the elimination round got 568 dudes in it. You know what I'm saying?
Elimination.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't lose a game. You know what I mean? So let's just keep it a buck, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck, man.
You got plenty of opportunity here to make extra cheese.
Plenty of opportunity, and then on top of that, we got exclusive events for our franchise guys. Like, we're gonna be doing little tournaments in between time. Even with the 3-on-3 stuff. With the what's it, the league? The league thing, the superstar league or whatever.
Yeah, superstar.
Yeah, so we gonna be doing stuff like that. So we want to have like events where we say, okay, we're gonna take the top 3 from each division. Y'all gonna lock in and for this particular weekend, and then we gonna see who the best is. And it's crossplay. You know what I'm saying? So we can have it Xbox everybody 3 from the division versus division, 3-on-3, lock in for some bread. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, but. We gonna make this thing fun, and it's just make sure y'all. We appreciate y'all being here, and we gonna make sure everybody have a good time. That's what it's all about. What you got to say, Philly? Philly over there with that weird look on his face, man, like he farted.
You probably did, nasty.
You looking like you farted.
I'm gonna wait till you settle down, but. You the one that brought dimes on the stream. You didn't tell me nothing till like 5 minutes before kickoff. So I'm locked in, man.
I'm trying to stay on the stream.
Here you go, Philly.
Here you go, Philly. Stare him down.
Here you go, Philly.
Snipes. You take that pre-production for Breeze. You know what to do with it. I don't want to hear that. All right?
We can load up right now. We can load up right now.
Hey, Dimes, you know what it. You know I'm never running from that. I mean,
we can load up right now.
It's right here. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I'm ready for that stretch.
See, look, look at you.
Stretch flat curl.
You making it up right now. You making it up right now. Hey, miss me with that corner route.
B James, we got to make it happen, bro.
We got to
make it happen, bro.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this on 23. I don't want to see Don beat the crap out of Philly guy on 23.
No. I'm talking about for the invitational. I'm talking about for the invitational. We got to make that crack. That got to crack.
Hey, what they do in Alabama? Look. The hat.
You know what?
Hey,
I wasn't going to bring my chair out. Okay? What color you want?
I throw the hat up. You know what's up.
Yeah, you gonna start dancing. You know what I'm saying? I got my chair. I got my folding chair.
Hold on, real quick. I don't want to get too far off topic. Did you hear what they called that brother that swam over? They called him Scuba Gooding Jr.
Scuba Gooding Jr. Yep, they sure did. Yeah.
They called that brother Scuba Gooding Jr.
Oh my gosh.
Let's
bro.
get back to Madden. Get a little ethnic in here.
See? That's how we do.
Oh, man.
Get a little ethnic
That's
in
how
here.
we do, man.
Billy, I will
Keep us
see
on
you at
top.
some point. I will see you at some
Oh,
point.
no doubt. No doubt.
I will see you at some point.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
No
So with
doubt.
that being said, that's our podcast for today. We'll be back next Wednesday, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys keep it locked. We'll have even more news for you next week. We'll have the schedule for you guys next week so you guys can see when everything will be taking place exactly for the league, when the advanced schedule is. We'll have all that down. When the playoffs will start, we'll be doing something different for the playoffs. And we're gonna try to get this done efficiently because playoffs is probably one of the most fun times for your people that's involved, but the most derivative times for the people that aren't involved in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting out the playoffs, it seemed like the playoffs takes forever, right? Like if you didn't make the playoffs, you know. So
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
No, yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
For the guys like Philly Guy and Snipes and guys that never sniffed the playoffs.
Yeah,
these
watch
guys
it.
can do
I
it.
sniffed the playoffs. You talking about?
I mean,
did
like
once
from a
with the
commentary
Bills.
perspective, you had all the playoff games commentary wise, but I mean, like when it comes to playing,
Right.
I'm talking about playing.
You showing out in front
I
of the
got
company.
one with the
Eugene.
Bills.
That's all right.
I did one.
That's all right,
I'm just saying.
Keep the website up on the screen. Snipe.
I got
You
one
know
with
what
the
time it
Bills.
is.
Philly got that I farted look on his face again.
You know, see, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, good. Hey,
Hey,
but no,
here we go.
we'll be back next week and we'll have the schedule for you guys. So make sure you guys keep it locked, hit that follow, that like, and if you feel compelled, hit that subscribe button. We ain't no pressure, but and we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. We out of here.